They'll jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Come on, set. Go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He's going to throw this one. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 45 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Home to try. 5-9. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I can just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on Q1. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They start out 2nd and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. From the gun, it's Hall. Space to the left. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Escapes the pocket. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're throwing it. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
All or nothing here, 4th and goal. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Chargers have it with 99 yards to go. They're at the 1.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
They give it to him again. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk, It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
From the 21. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Chargers need some big yards in a hurry. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it'll be Jets football. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Setting up the screen. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Forced out to his right. He's got it over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on, set.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Set, go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Chargers in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out in coverage. Pass play coming here. Into traffic, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Timeout called by the Chargers, their 1st. Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa. What is that?
First and 10, Herbert. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go. Ready?
Herbert throwing again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Jets make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Motioning the tight end now. Herbert from the gun. He's got... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Crowd right. Set.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it'll be their football. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And this one does not go far. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw it. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
He puts some power on a deep one. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the...
He loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Jets. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Bailing tight.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Caught for big yards on the right side. He goes the distance, touchdown LA! The Chargers parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They put a receiver in motion right. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And a man is there to knock that away.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Set. Set, go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
60
It's
Eagles,
a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, easy. Go orange. Baylor Tiger. What is it?
Back to throw, here's Herbert. Hits his running back. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hold me good try.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Jets have some new life in the 4th.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Airing it out to start this drive. He completes it in traffic. Working quickly here. From the 42. Hall there to haul it in. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a throw. Has it down close. And that's a New York touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw complete to Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go!
Man in motion here. They'll throw on 1st. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
From the 30 on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Jets.
At the 60. At the 60.
They go play action on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds Sanders. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fence.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, he's got a pick. He's now got a sack. I know we don't have hat tricks like hockey or soccer, but if he can recover a fumble before the game ends, why don't we invent a new stat and consider a defensive hat trick or something like it?
He fires one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Looking to the air here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pass play on 1st and 10. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Set. Go.
He'll throw it yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Herbert to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Chargers close to picking up their 5th win. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. To throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. They'll throw it again. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
2nd and 10 now. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. The Jets take their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Back to the well again. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They send a tight end in motion. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yes! One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on! It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is hard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's words to my mama tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Grew for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I push through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I